Okay. So, we went to Hawaii without the kids. It was just 4 days, but we had a chance to take basically a free trip, and couldn't say no. So let's take a look at this. We started off the trip by going to Pearl Harbor, and this is one of those things that you have to experience. It changes your perspective on a lot of things. And being at the place where the Pearl Harbor attack was taken, looking down on this ship that's in the water that you can still see, knowing that there are over 1,000 people buried in that ship underneath you. It's one of those experiences you have to feel. Along with the Arizona, you can also tour the Mighty Mo. It's the battleship where the armistice was actually signed. It was intriguing to stand in the same place where it was signed. There's also the Bowfin, which is a submarine you can go and tour. And then there is the airfield out on Ford Island, where you can see a lot of the airplanes on display. Just an all-around fantastic experience it is. At the island, we actually had the opportunity to do a good bit of snorkeling. There was a reef just off of our hotel, and it was a lot of fun to go out and explore and play with that with Sarah. There's a lot of little fish to see and things like that around diving. Yes, my wife and I are both certified divers, and so this was a great opportunity to try something new. Haven't dove in Hawaii before. It's actually our first time in Hawaii. But there's a drain pipe. It is actually the drainage pipe from the main island. The overflow would run down this and go about a half mile out into the water. But it's turned into an artificial reef, and there are a lot of little interesting things on here. It wasn't a terribly intriguing thing to go around, but it was a fun long dive because we're only down about 45 feet. We could spend a good bit of time there. There were some interesting fish along the way and one eel, but this was a great relaxing dive, one that was very easy to do and wasn't too stressful. And that's the whole point of Hawaii, just to lay back, relax, and enjoy the fish. On our second dive, we went and did more of a standard reef. This is to explore and try new things. But on this one, there were a few more surprises. As we came down under the ledge, we saw 3 white-tipped sharks that were actually sleeping, and apparently they are well known to be sleeping irregularly, and it was fun to play around with them and just see where they normally are. But yeah, white-tipped sharks, really fun to swim with. One of them had a big hook in its mouth, and I felt so sad for it, but we were not able to pull it out. It's not one of those things that I'm reluctant to do. Then, just before my camera died, we came around another ledge and saw a huge sea turtle. The pictures do not show just how big this turtle is. It was absolutely incredible, about 4.5 feet from tip to tail of the shell itself. Just really cool. Then on our last night, we decided to go out for a sunset cruise, and this is one of those absolute must-do. It was incredibly gorgeous, just a beautiful time out on the water, a great catamaran, a fantastic crew. We went out of Waikiki, and it was absolutely gorgeous. Just one of those times where I will have memories for the rest of my life, and we'll definitely be doing this again if we go back. And of course, Hawaii with the sunsets and the rainbows. Yeah, you just can't go wrong with this. On our last morning, we decided to drive around the coast a little ways and just do a bit of beach hopping. And we found this one that had all of these heart rocks set up on the lava, and it was really kind of cool. And someone had put their initials down in a heart in the sand below. Yeah, this is one of our favorite beaches, just to explore, try new things, play in the wave pools, and try and find shells and things like that to take. This was a lot of fun. And then, of course, Sarah needed some beach time, so we found a really nice beach with sand that she could lay out on and read a book. And yeah, this was gorgeous. It's all Hawaii is cracked up to be. So find a little secluded beach, have some fun, and relax. So there we have it. 4 days, Hawaii. It was an absolute blast. I loved just being in the water, the snorkeling, the scuba diving. That was phenomenal. The sunset cruise. What did you like?
Quiet. Well, kind of.
No kids.
Lots of motorcycles.
Yeah. It was a very delightful trip, one we will have to repeat at some point.
Yes.
Maybe even take the kids back next time.
It'll be less quiet.
So thanks everyone for watching. This has been a lot of fun, and we'll see you for the next trip. Until next time, bye.
Bye.